The woman is a photographer for a geography magazine. On an expedition deep into the jungle, she suddenly hears a strange noise, so she moves forward to check it out. What she sees shocks her to the core. A group of criminals is in the middle of a crime. Her first instinct is to leave, but her rational side pulls her back. She snaps photos of their crime with her camera, then quickly jumps into her car and speeds away. Mary thinks they haven't noticed her, but before she gets far, she sees a car racing toward her from behind. Just like that, she gets caught. The criminals tie her up. When she wakes up, she finds herself hanging upside down from the ceiling, her hands and feet tightly bound. She forces herself to stay calm, tries to reach into her pocket for a small knife to cut the ropes, but her hand slips and the knife falls to the ground. Mary completely breaks down. Then she notices a light bulb not far away, and immediately comes up with a plan. She starts swinging her body with all her might, using momentum to move closer to the light bulb. After countless attempts, she finally grabs onto the roof's edge, where the bulb is, unscrews the light bulb and smashes it, uses the broken glass to cut through the rope on her hands. Then she pulls herself up with a sudden burst of strength, grabs the rope binding her feet, and finally frees herself. She quickly grabs the small knife nearby, cuts the remaining ropes, and dashes out as fast as she can, terrified of getting caught again. It doesn't take long before the criminals realize she escaped. They immediately send men after her. As she runs, she suddenly trips over a thin wire. Looking at the wire, she quickly comes up with an idea. She ties one end to a tree trunk, adjusts the height, secures the other end to a tree across from it. Just like that, she sets up a trap. Then she uses herself as bait, luring the criminals toward her. One of them crashes straight into the wire, and just like that, Mary takes down her first pursuer. She grabs his backpack and gun and keeps running, but before she gets far, she spots an old abandoned house. She rushes inside and finds some rope, then pries off wooden planks, and finally uses an old oil drum to put together a makeshift raft. She plans to escape by floating down the river. Just then she notices a villa nearby. Curious, she walks over to check it out. When she reaches the door, she realizes someone has been living here. She pushes the door open and steps inside. To her surprise, an old man lives there. Not only does he agree to help her, he even offers to let her stay the night. Mary finally thinks she's safe, but then she notices an old photograph. The old man standing with the criminals.